मैं पंजाबी च गल कर सकती हैं इनफैक्ट मैं जिन्नी पंजाबी जीआईएन विच बोली हैगी मैं आई डोंट थिंक मैं पूरी जिंदगी च बोली है नहीं पंजाबी तुम भयम तुलसियम कुडमुलपूवम तुर गया विरिया नमलनाड. We had a nice time, the three of us together, and then we had Jayaji with us, and I think the success of this film, by God's grace, most of the thing goes to the hard work of the actors. I won't just say I'm a die-hard fan because fans are only related to, you know, the acting side. Right. I've always liked Shah Rukh. When I was studying, I used to watch him on television, you know, he used to come in this serial and then he became a huge star. After that, the song starts. Tension I felt and how cool he was about the whole thing. And I think that it was very sweet of him to really understand that I made such a big faux pas. And
okay, so Priya, we're going to come to GINU in just a moment, but first I want to know about your childhood. Now, you are a Pakka Punjabi, right?
Yep.
Pakki Punjabi.
Pakki.
Where were you born?
I was born in Delhi.
Delhi?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever lived in Punjab?
No, unfortunately, never stayed in the Punjab.
No, never at all?
Never.
But your father was in the army and you were traveling
No, actually, yeah,
India.
once he was posted there, but you know, I was in hostel at the time, so I used to only come for my vacations. Never, I actually never had the opportunity to really, you know, live the typical way. Because
Punjabi life,
yeah. Because we just moved so much in the country that, but I can't say that I really missed it because, you know, your home is anyway, you have so much of Punjabi anyway at home, so
right.
You don't really miss it, except that I just never got to study it. So my only thing is that I can't read it, you know, that's my only reason for feeling so. Otherwise, everything else is pretty normal.
But you can speak fluently in Punjabi. अब तुसी पंजाबी विच गल कर सकते हो?
आहो.
I like that, okay. That proves it. अच्छा चंगा जी. तो पंजाबी विच गल करदे हां ਅਸੀਂ for ਸਾਡੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆਡੀਅנס ਵਾਸਤੇ.
Okay.
ਦੱਸੋ.
मैं पंजाबी च गल कर सकती हैं. इनफैक्ट मैं जिन्नी पंजाबी जीआईएन विच बोली हैगी मैं आई डोंट थिंक मैं पूरी जिंदगी च बोली है नहीं पंजाबी.
बहुत सोहनी सोहनी पंजाबी बोलदे हो ਤੁਸੀਂ. अच्छा जोक सुना दो ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵਿੱਚ.
पंजाबी विच?
हाँ जी. जी हाँ. आहो.
No, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one. Come on, then you're not a true Punjabi.
A joke in Punjabi. Okay, I'll tell you. एक बार एक मीटिंग हो रही सी ਜਿਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਇੱਕ ਤਿੰਨ ਲੋਕੀ ਸੀ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲੀ ਨੋਨ. ਇੱਕ ਸੀ ਗੋਰਬਚੋਵ, ਇੱਕ ਸੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਜ਼ੈਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਸੀ ਰੋਨਲਡ ਰੀਗਨ. ਯੂ نو ਤੇ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਖਤਮ ਹੋਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ, ਯੂ نو ਉਹ ਆਈ ਹੋਸਟੈਸ, ਉਹਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚਾਹ ਪਾਣੀ ਕੀ ਲਓਗੇ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਚਾਹ ਯੂ نو ਸਭ ਨੇ ਚਾਹ ਲਿੱਤੀ. ਜਦੋਂ ਚਾਹ ਖਤਮ ਹੋਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੇਖਿਆ ਨਾ ਐਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਸੌਸਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੱਪ ਐਂ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਨੇ ਸੌਸਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਚਾਹ ਪੀ ਲਿੱਤੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਸੌਸਰ ਪੁੱਠਾ ਕਰਤਾ, ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਰੱਖਤਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਜ਼ੈਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਸੋਚਣ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਾਂ. ਤੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਐਂ ਰੱਖਤਾ ਸੌਸਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੱਪ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ. ਜਦੋਂ ਕੁੜੀ ਆਈ ਉਹਨੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੌਸਰ ਉੱਤੇ ਐਂ ਸੀ ਕੱਪ ਉਹਨੇ ਹੋਰ ਪਾਤੀ ਚਾਹ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉੱਤੋਂ ਪੁੱਠਾ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਚੁੱਕ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਗਈ ਨਾ. ਜ਼ੈਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਦਾ ਕੱਪ ਐਂ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸਰ ਵਾਟ ਡਸ ਦਿਸ ਮੀਨ. तो कहता जे हैगी ते पा दे, जे नहीं हैगी ते ला से.
बढ़िया, बहुत सोहनी पंजाबी बोलते हो तुसी. ऐ रखी ते ऐ रखी. Very nice. Very village type of Punjabi you're speaking, like very, you know, excellent.
I think it's
wonderful.
So broken. I think it's horrible.
No.
I should really do something about it.
That's beautiful. Speaking. You're the first person on Lehren who's told a joke.
Yeah?
Yes, congratulations. आपको award मिलना चाहिए. Lehren joke award. Excellent. Wow. And that was very unplanned. So I pulled that on her totally. I mean, wow, she handled it so well. Okay, so but you've never really stayed in Punjab. Which are the other cities in India that you traveled to when you were small?
I traveled actually all over the country, but I never got to stay in Rajasthan. I've never stayed in Rajasthan because my dad was only posted there before I was born. So that's the only state where I can say I didn't really stay.
And that's normally the first state that people go to visit in India.
You know, I have visited it, but you know, staying makes it a completely different experience.
Yes.
Like everywhere where we stayed, like even in the south when my father was posted in Secunderabad, you know, when you go to school, you have you have this thing, you like to exchange tiffins, and your friends like to eat the Punjabi food and you like to eat the South Indian food, and you have all this.
So you learn so much about the culture.
In fact, one of the things which really helped me during the making of Tere Mere Sapne was that because I played a typical South Indian Iyer family Brahmin girl
in Tere Mere Sapne, which was your first break.
Yeah.
Right, opposite Chandrachur Singh.
That's right. Okay. But I think, the fact that we moved around so much and I had friends from everywhere and you have exposure to so many diverse cultures.
Right.
That really helps because you adapt very fast to things, and I think you pick up these nitty-gritties, And
so can you speak a South Indian language?
I can say, "Eppadi irkenge?"
Eppadi irkenge?
That means, how are you? And if you say, fine, thank you, you say, nalla irke. So it's like, nalla irke ma.
What is it?
Nalla irke ma.
Nalla irke ma.
Yeah. And when you say thank you, you say nandri.
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 Yeah. Actually, there are a lot of things you pick up,
Right.
For getting across. I mean, you'll manage with broken sentences.
Now, a little birdie told me that you can sing in South Indian, in Tamil as well. Can you?
No.
One song. One line, it'll be so much fun. I have to hear this.
I did this film actually in Malayalam. I did it with Priya. And my first day's shooting in that film was with this song. So that song has sort of got stuck, but I'm sure मैं जब कुछ कहूँगी तो गलत ही कहूँगी.
सुना, you have to.
So I mustn't even attempt it.
You have to. One line, I have to hear this. This will be another first on Lehren.
Okay, now no one laughs. And I hope the camera doesn't fall.
Very serious. We'll all be very serious.
Okay. Tum bayam tulasiyam kudumullappoovam turugaya viriyana malanada purayam poo. I'm very bad.
Can I laugh now? It sounds so different.
Yeah, actually Malayalam it's something which I haven't really sung for quite a while.
Wow.
But this is a song which has really stayed with me because it spoke of the beauty of Kerala and it spoke of the nature. And my character in the film, she's praising the whole village and she's showing off to this person when he comes to the village. So this song has stayed with me, but I'm sure it was horrible.
No,
so.
It's beautiful.
Edit.
Oh my gosh, no, but Kerala is, I think, one of the most beautiful states in India. It's called God's own country, isn't it?
Yeah, but I feel there's so much in India which has not been really shown on camera, and whatever has been also has been very limited to a certain state. There's so much which we haven't really gone to in depth and taken it on camera.
Like which are the places you think have not been explored?
I think the east part of India is not being.
Because of tension.
Yeah, because of tension.
Yes.
But there are certain places even in Gangtok and Sikkim, if you go, which are beautiful. But you don't really hear of them. I mean, if you say Sikkim or you say West Bengal, people just know of Darjeeling. Nobody knows of Kalimpong. Nobody knows of these, like the Teesta River. The chocolates are really famous over there. Not chocolates. I think it's lollipop. Anything associated
whatever
with
it is, it's forbidden. Too high calorie.
So there's so many places.
Have you been posted there? Have you stayed on that side?
Yeah, my dad was posted there.
Wow,
so I've been there, and I think that's the beauty of being, I think, in the services, because of being in the services, you get to travel so much, and you get to do all these things. Like I remember when we went to the sugar sector once. That's above Simla, and we were. Now this is something which should not be on camera because we used to stop the car and get down and climb on the trees and get these plums, and they were as big as apples.
Plum chor?
Plum chor. I'm plum chor. So it used to be real fun, and they have these. There are many places which are like village-like, and you're still connected to sides of the river just by those old-fashioned pulleys,
Wow.
So you have to sit into those box-like things, and then you get pulled on the other side.
Oh wow, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, so I've had a very adventurous.
India's so beautiful.
Yeah, I think India is fabulous. Really, I think it's a fabulous.
So diverse.
You have so much. Every time you travel, you realize that you want to go back to this place because you had so much fun, but you realize when you go somewhere else that you haven't seen that, and that's equally beautiful. So I really loved it. I in fact enjoyed the entire time we got to see Leh Ladakh, and I remember there was this girl, she ran up on this mountain, and if you go to this lake over there, it was one of the highest lakes in the world. It's tough to breathe because of the altitude.
Right.
This kid, she just ran up, and I was like thinking, okay, I'll do something like that. And you can't take 2 steps without starting to feel that. But they are so acclimatized to that, But it was real good fun, and they
This
had like
is
these
during the
rosy
shooting
cheeks.
of which film?
This is during the traveling with my parents.
Oh, okay. This is when you were young and when you were a child. Wow. Okay. Well, she seems to be a true Indian.
Yes,
having
true Indian.
seen all parts of the country and having acted in so many films made in regional languages as well.
Yeah.
So,
true.
but I think we have somewhat of a responsibility to talk more about your filmy career. So, how was it working with Rocky, Chandrachur Singh? I always found him to be a very earthy actor.
We had a nice time, the 3 of us together, and then we had Jayaji with us. And I think the success of this film, by God's grace, most of the thing goes to the hard work of the actors and of course the blessings of Mrs. Bachchan. I think it wouldn't have been possible without her.
Wow, it did really well.
It did really well. I think it was a very good debut for anybody to get.
And then Josh, opposite Shah Rukh.
Yeah.
That was, how was it working suddenly with, someone so senior?
Yeah, that was like, I don't know whether you know, but I'm like, I won't just say I'm a die-hard fan, because fans are only related to, the acting side.
Right.
I've always liked Shah Rukh. When I was studying, I used to watch him on television, he used to come in this serial, and then he became a huge star. And But you never think that one day you're going to be with this guy, and I was totally in awe of him, and I was like, suppose I do something wrong, and he's such a huge star, and what's he going to do, and what's he going to say, and you have all these doubts coming in. But he was so sweet throughout the making. And I must tell you, the most embarrassing thing I did in my entire thing in the career as in films was when I slapped Shah Rukh.
Why did you slap him?
I had to slap him in the song. The beginning of the song.
Did you really slap him, or was it one of
And
those?
we were doing this repeated thing in Goa, and Mansoor kept telling me, no, Priya, it's not coming with this kind of force that the girl is mad at him. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I kept throwing, And Shah Rukh said, hit me. And Mansoor said, hit him. So, knowing the Panju as the person is, I took it out literally, so I hit him. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget that. I think there was pin drop silence completely. Everybody just, the camera kept rolling. I think the directors forgot to say cut because of the reaction. I remember KV telling me, KV was the cameraman, he was telling me, girls are going to hate you because you've hit Shah Rukh Khan.
So how come, how many takes did you have to do? Was it just the once, or did you hit him repeatedly?
No, I just hit him once, and that was a perfect take. And I think he was really sweet about it, because after that he was explaining it to me how it should be done right, and I didn't know what to say. And after that, the song starts. So you imagine how much of tension I felt, and how cool he was about the whole thing. And I think that it was very sweet of him to really understand that I made such a big faux pas.
But why faux pas? Why is it a faux pas? You were told to hit him, so you hit him. What's the problem?
Yeah, but can you imagine being slapped hard?
Was it too hard? Is that what he said?
No, not what he said. I gave it, so I should know.
You felt it was too hard?
Yeah, I think it was too hard. I think it was like a real whack. I think that was really embarrassing.
Oh no. But it's okay. The film did well, so all's well that ends well.